Hello and welcome to today's game of Aeronautica, and today I have a special mission. The mission is called Bomber Escort, and it's a mission of my own devising. To be fair, I have taken quite a bit of it from the first edition of Aeronautica, but it's still my mission at the moment. If you would like to play it, the rules are on my website, which you can see along the bottom of the screen now. And what the aim of the game is to try and get 3 Marauder Bombers off the opposite end of the board from the tower. Let's try and stop them. The tower win the game if they can destroy the 3 bombers. Not really bothered about the lightning so much, but they've got to try and destroy the bombers. If the bombers get to the other side, they can voluntarily disengage. Pretty straightforward. The Imperial side has 25% more points than the tower, and victory points will only come into the game if the tower fail to destroy all the bombers. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. There's clouds, which may cause some problems. Well, now, let's see what happens. Okay, let's roll for the first turn. The Imperials will be black and the tower will be white. So the Imperials get the first turn, and I will go first with the Imperials. As I said, the game's very straightforward, so I'm going to go with a 1. This is travelling speed 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the way I see it, it'll take them 4 turns to get off the board, so the tower better be quick. This one's got a 2, currently travelling speed 6, altitude 5, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll drop down to altitude 4 and speed up to speed 7. Put the Imperials in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got all the bombers on different altitudes, which will make them harder to take out. 2. This one's altitude 5, so this one stay at altitude 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. This one's a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one will go 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. I'm trying to use a wingman. Okay, so now the defending lightnings are going to try and take out these Barracudas. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. And then this one will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. With that done, it is the end of the movement phase. So onto the shooting phase, the Imperials get to go first, and for anybody who's ever watched any of my games, which have included the Lightnings, you will realise the Lightning is one of my favourite little aircraft. And I hope it will do what I normally expect it to do, which is punch quite hard. So, we get to fire first with the Imperials. I'm not going to worry about the bombers, okay? If they get some shooting, that's great. They're the objective after all. So we'll fire first with this lightning. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at this front Barracuda. So it's going to begin by firing its las cannons. So it gets 2 las cannon shots, 5s to hit, which both miss. That's not really a big surprise. And then he gets his missiles. It's got 3 sets of missiles and he can fire them all independently. So the first set, 5s, missed. Second set, 1 hit. Damage on a 3 plus, extra damage on 6. Damages on a 3 plus. And then we get 1 more set of missiles, 1 hit, damages on a 3 plus, and doesn't destroy it. So, first lightning wasn't all that. So we've got Barracuda to shoot back. The damage one's going to go first. It's going to shoot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the bomber. After all, that is the mission. And the tower for the great good won't worry about itself. It's going to do the mission instead. So it's going to get to fire 3 shots with its iron cannon. 2 hits, damage on 4s, 2 points for damage on the bomber. And then it will fire its missile pods, 3 shots. They miss, and it's also got its blaster drone for 1 shot, which also misses. And it's finally got a sea missile for 2. Or, try that again, it misses. Okay, so not very good there from that, but it did get 2 points of damage on it. Okay, over to the Imperials then. go the other line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one shot at the one that's not fired yet. It's last cannon, which misses. First set of missiles, one hit. Damages. Second set of missiles, one hit. Doesn't damage, and the final set of missiles, one hit. 3 plus, doesn't damage, and the lightnings are now out of firepower. Okay then, over to the Barracuda again. I'm going to try and shoot down the bomber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3 shots with iron cannon, 1 hit, damaging on a 4 plus. No good. 3 shots with missile pods, 2 hits. No damage. And 1 shot from this drone, which misses, and then finally the seeker missile. Oh dear, shooting is terrible. Okay, so over to the Imperials then. No point firing this one just yet, might as well fire one of these. This is at altitude 4, so it's this bomber, so we'll go first with this bomber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so long range, 1 shot with his last cannon, which misses, and everything else can't shoot, so it's not close enough, so unless these are okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no good. So that's out of range and finished. This tower then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1 shot with its iron cannon, hits, damage on 4 plus, damages. 1 shot with its missile pods, which hits, damage on 4 plus, also damages. Its drones are out of range, but its missile will be in range, so 2 shots with that, and they miss. Okay, so what have we got left? We've got this plane, we've got this plane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 shot in 6 to hit with its last cannon, which misses. This one's finished. And I've got the one last one over here. Doesn't really matter, I can shoot either. So I choose the closest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 shots with its last cannon. 1 hit. And damages on the 2. And blow it misses. So he takes the bombers to take down the fighters rather than the actual escort. Typical. Yeah, on to the next turn then. And the Imperials get it again, so they'll go first again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there. Over to the tower then. It's got a 2. It's going to try and speed 5. It's going to slow down to speed 4. And go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. And just sit there. And drop down in altitude. Speed 5. Next one next. So 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm dodging behind that one. And then I've got this, which is a 5. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then turn up in that direction. We've got this bomber, so 2. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and sit in the clouds. Hopefully not stall, because if it does, it's doomed. And we've got 6. Currently at speed 7, altitude 5. So we'll drop it. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn and look in that direction. Drop down in altitude. As a result, speed up. So altitude 4, speed 8 now. We've got 1 more lightning. It's got a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn that way. 7. Drop down in altitude. As a result, speed up as well. So altitude 4 as well. Speed 8. Right then. That's the end of the movement phase. A little bit of tidying up first, and then we'll start some shooting. Okay, into the shooting phase then. The Imperials get to go first. I am going to use the lightning first. I use this lightning first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 shots with its last cannons. 1 hit. Damages on 2 plus. Extra damage on 6. Damages on 2 plus. And that is it. That lightning's done. Now I get to shoot with this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a short range. So 1 iron cannon shot, which misses. 1 missile pod shot, which misses. 2 blaster train shots, which also miss, so that's terrible. maybe a problem for the town. So we get this one now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 shots with its blast cannons. 1 hit, damage on 2. Doesn't damage. So it survives. Okay, there's a town then. So we've got this one here. It's got drones underneath its wings, and they can shoot backwards. So 2 shots at the bomber behind it. 1 hit, damaging on a 4. And it damages, so 3 points now on the bomber. That's what we've got left. I've got all the bombers. So this one's altitude 5. Can't shoot at this one with its turret because the turret is going to shoot up, so that's no good. So this one's effectively done. This one's in the clouds, so this one can't shoot either. So I've got this one left. So we've got a tail turret, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that gets 3 shots at this. 1 hit, damages it on a 5, doesn't damage. And it's also got its turret, and we should put the turret into this one as well. 3 shots, and they all miss. So now onto the end phase. I'm going to see if this plane stalls. On a 6 it stalls because of the clouds, so no it doesn't stall, it carries on flying through the clouds, and we're on to the next turn. On to the next turn then, let's see who goes first. So the Imperials get to go first again. So the tower effectively got 2 turns now to try and stop the bombers. Probably won't get all 3, but I might be able to get a couple of them. So I'll begin with this bomber. It's a 1. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Over to this Barracuda, it's a 2. It's going to throttle down to speed 4 and go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. There's Imperials then, there's a 1. Can I throttle down by 1? So best I can do is get into the clouds, or I can change my altitude. So I think that's what we'll try and do. We'll go change the altitude. So carry on speed 5 and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, drop down and climb up to altitude 5. Just drop its speed down to 4. Okay, then over to the tower. So 5, come try on speed 5. We'll carry on speed 5. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and look in that direction. Drop down to altitude 3 as well. And speed up to speed 6. Okay, with the Imperials then. Now to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go over to there. So that leaves me with the lightnings. This one has a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not there. And then the last line in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And turn back down to there. Okay, the Imperials get to shoot first. So shoot first with this line in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at that one. 2 shots, 2 hits, 2 to destroy. Pieces. Okay, then over to the tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at that one. So 1 shot with its missile pod, which misses. 1 shot with its iron cannon, which also misses, and its blaster drones are out of range. That one's done. And then we've got this line here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 shots with its blast cannons. They miss, and we're on to the next turn. Okay, so we're on to the next turn. 2 goes first. Imperials get to go first, but before we get that, the tower gets some tailing fire. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not sure it's going to be enough. So you get the iron cannon, needs a 5 to hit, misses, and the missile pod needs a 5 to hit, which hits, damages on a 4+, causing a point of damage. So all the bombers are damaged on the way in. With that, the Imperial's going to move, and what will happen is, first one, go 1, 2, 3, 4, and off the board, and gain his victory points. Now, because he was damaged, half victory points for him. The tower could now move. It will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this will go off the board 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, what we'll do is we'll put the tower into the cloud. Well, it matters. And then this one will go 1, 2, 3 and off the board, and I get all those victory points with those as well. And then the lightnings finish something like that. Okay, and with that, the game is over. So the Imperials quite easily got off the board. I think part of the problem was in the first turn, just couldn't bring enough firepower to bear with the tower. And as a result, the Imperials were able to just move on. Quite an interesting game. Quite like using the clouds, they're great fun. Possibly I want a bigger game, I want a few more planes for the town. But basically what happens with this mission is you've got to move an objective, okay, which is interesting. But what you're effectively doing is conceding the initiative every single time with the attackers with the tower, allowing the Imperials to put their defenders exactly where they want. Worth a go, interesting game. It is quite hard if you're the attacker, it's a bit easier if you're the defender, in this case the Imperials. But please check it out on my website, as I said, the web address is on the screen right now. And if you've liked this game, please drop a comment below, like, subscribe, all the rest of it. And remember, always watch your 6.